Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Afiq Shazwan bin Abdul Wahab. Today I'm gonna present chapter 15.7 that is growth in humans and animals. Growth in organisms. Growth in organism is an irreversible, permanent process that involves the increase in the number of cells, size, volume and weight of the organism body. Growth also involves differentiation and cell specialization and as well as specializing the shapes and function of cells. This is the example of cells, that is sex cells, muscle cell, fat cell and the other cell. Next, how to measure the growth in humans and animals. First, we can measure by their size or volume. There is changes in height or length of an organism. Second, we can measure the fresh weight or dry weight. For the fresh weight, it can be taken whenever an organism do not need to be killed. This method is less accurate because the amount of fluid in the body is dependent on the organism's fluid intake and this parameter is measured for a certain of time. For the dry weight, it refers to the weight of an organism after all the fluid is removed from the body. The organism must be dried in the oven at 100 degrees Celsius repeatedly until the weight remains the same. This method is suitable for plants and organisms must be killed. Next, growth of insects. Growth of insects is different from human and animals. It consists of two types of growth, which are complete metamorphosis and incomplete metamorphosis. For complete metamorphosis, the butterfly is an example of complete metamorphosis. And for incomplete metamorphosis, the grasshopper is the example of it. Next, growth phases in sigmoid growth curve of humans and animals. This growth curve is called sigmoid. It consists of 6 phases, that is lag, exponential, stationary, maturation, senescence, and death. For the lag phase, the growth rate is low, as we can see here, because it involves little cell division and cell elongation. For the exponential phase, it has the highest growth rates because the cell division and elongation occurs at this phase. Next is stationary phase. At this phase, the growth rate slows down. It because the cells reach its maximum size and undergo differentiation to form specialized cells. Then maturation phase. The organism reach its maturity and the zero growth rate occurs. The rate of cell division is similar to the rate of cell death. Next, the senescence phase. At this phase, the growth rate is negative. Next and last, the death phase is aching, illness, lack of nutrients or space. Next is intermittent growth curve of animals with exoskeleton. It's same as the incomplete metamorphosis, that is grasshopper. The grasshopper have an exoskeleton made of chitin. The chitin is a cellulose-like biopolymer widely distributed in nature, especially in marine invertebrates, insects, fungi, and yeast. The molting process of the exoskeleton that allows growth and development of insect is called acidosis. Acidosis. This process is controlled by hormones. So this is the graph from the process of acidosis happens periodically. So for the horizontal part of the graph, it indicates as zero growth rate, and for the vertical lines, it show the rapid growth of the grasshopper. And at this stage, the nymph undergo acidosis and its size increase rapidly. Next, how does acidosis happen? Acidosis happens when a new exoskeleton forms underneath the old exoskeleton. Before the new exoskeleton hardens, the insect will increase its volume by sucking in air to expand its body. This action breaks the old exoskeleton, and the insect with its new exoskeleton will emerge. The insect will expand its body one more time before the new exoskeleton hardens. So that's all from me. Thank you.